YG on the beat.
I'm laughing to the bang like ha ha ha. I'm laughing at the slangs like ha ha ha. Damn ha ha ha. Damn ha ha ha. Damn ha ha ha. Damn ha ha ha. I'm flexing on the slangs like ha ha ha. I'm walking in the bank like ha ha ha.
I don't smoke, so I'm using a Sharpie pen. We beat the Saints. You feel me? Anytime we can sweep the Saints, it's a successful season. I don't care about the record. I don't care what we did. We beat the Saints twice. We're keeping radio another year. We swept the Saints. That's all that matter. You feel me? Imagine if we had a competent OC, that game would have been built. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if the Panthers swept us. We done lost so many close games. This, that, and the third happened. Mike got hurt. People don't know if he the quarterback or not. But guess what? We swept the Saints. That's what happened. We swept the Saints. You feel me? Simple. We swept the Saints. You feel me? Let me pin that. Let me pin that message right there. Let me pin that message. You feel me? Shout out to Carolina. You know what I'm saying? This is our third time saving y'all this season. Okay, we got to do y'all a solid. You know what I'm saying? Go ball out, Bryce Young. Y'all might not win anyways, but go ball out. Turn the music back up, man. Turn the music back up, y'all. Turn the music back up.
Back to the bad raw raw. Switch skills like bow bow bow. Speak with it. Laugh at cars like ha ha ha. Y'all can't catch me now. Watch me again, bow bow bow.
All right, I'm done playing, y'all. I'm done playing. Bro. We beat the Saints twice. We finished the season 8-9, y'all. We were like, what, 4-9? We were 3-7, ended up 8-9. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on. Let me turn this off. I know I'm gonna get copyright anyways, but shit. I don't care about these streams that much. As far as like getting paid or whatever. We gotta talk about this game, y'all. We gotta talk about this game. Cause at first I'm like, we need to lose this game. But then I woke up, I'm like, nah, we gotta sweep the Saints for the one time. Yeah, I don't really care about the streams like that. I get more money off the videos, so I ain't really worried about it. But let's talk about this game, y'all. Cause I was afraid we were gonna lose this game. I wouldn't have been mad if we lost, considering, the ramifications of what that happens for the division. But it's like, I'd much rather, you know what I'm saying, the Buccaneers make it than the Panthers because of just everything that's transpired over the summer. But hey, we win the game. That's cool. So let me go ahead and do this. You feel me? We win the game. Let's get this over here, y'all. So we beat the Saints 17-19. It was a stat pad touchdown that was on CJ Henderson, so we're really not going to count that. So Tyler Shuck really didn't even have a touchdown because for some reason CJ Henderson just kept getting stacked. Every time they ran a goal ball, they were this close to complete that pass. But guess what? They kept going back to it, and like the commentator was saying, it's time on task. And eventually, he was going to hit it. So CJ Henderson, goodbye. That was your last game in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Mike Hughes coming back on his last year. He did good for us. But hey, we forced these guys to pass the ball. Like they really had 300 some yards of offense, but the run game didn't seem that effective because look, you take out that 29 some yard run, they really weren't that efficient. Because look at that, 21 for 63 yards, that's 3 yards per carry. You feel me? I'm not really worried about that because Tyler Shuck is the one carrying this average. All right, 4 sacks, y'all. Guess what? And speaking of sacks, bro, my boy James Pierce Jr. Look at that. 2 sacks on the game, y'all. And I think he had 2 TFLs, so he was getting his hands dirty in the run and the pass. Like, come on, man. Let me pull up the chat too, because I'm tripping. I gotta pull up the chat right here. So let me see what y'all talking about. D Alford, number 2 cornerback for 2026. I'm ready for it. Put Billy in the slot. Cause we could seriously do that, y'all. Cause D, he played field corner, he played boundary corner, he played slot. Pay that man, bro. Pay him. Bring him back. Really, we're in a position to where we could say, you know what I'm saying, goodbye Mike Hughes, even though I would rather we keep Mike Hughes, honestly. Because he's still a good boundary corner for all things considered, especially a field corner where he's the main one playing off coverage. You feel me? I would prefer that, but even at the same time, Mike Hughes coming back, they like Mike Hughes a lot. They're going to keep D in the slot. If they bring him back, I hope they bring him back because Billy Bowman Jr., he's hurt. Right, he tore his Achilles, so I think at the very least he'll come back. He could be ready in August because he tore it in November, so December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So yeah, he could be ready by September, but be realistic, it's probably about 10, 11 months. So he might be there mid-October, early November in that time range. So we're gonna need somebody to hold it down the slot. Look at Abdul Carter. Hold up, y'all know I can't wait to talk about Abdul Carter. Let me go see something. Can I do it from right here? I can. Let me put it in the next tab right here. What happened to Abdul Carter? Did he get a sack? Oh my God, he dropped a donut. Oh God, damn. Donut man. And he said he wanted defensive rookie of the year, y'all. That's a donut man, y'all. Donut man. Donut man. God damn. Let me go see something because they said JPJ rookie of the year also went up. So let me go look at that. JPJ, no. Defensive rookie of the year odds. Because I on God that shit had to go up. Let's go look. Ooh, it's close. Because, it's close. On God, it has to go up right here. I don't think this is updated as of yet. But look at that. We have 2 guys that are in the top 4. I think Xavier Watts is better than Nick Manwari, but hey, that's cool. But those 2 sacks, it has to do something. 10.5 sacks, do all of that. Yeah. Oh God. James Abdul Carter won a defensive rookie of the year. You're not getting that shit. We should all spin back on that tweet that he was laughing at whatever, man. Where is Clark? Okay, so Clark Phillips, he's I will say about Clark Phillips, he was in his return window, but since it was week 18, they was like, we're just gonna shut him down. But he is healthy. I think he was there on the sidelines. But hey, it's cool. Bijan got his ass locked up too, y'all. And I wouldn't even say that was all his fault because if you look at how that game transpired, bro, Jake Matthews and Elijah Wilkinson is just given at this point. They were getting their butts whooped. Like, it was terrible. Let me go look here. Let's go look at the game report for the Saints and the Falcons. Let's just look at the offense, y'all. Look at our offensive line. So Ryan Newsome had a decent game. I wouldn't say it was that good. I don't know how Elijah Wilkinson was good because he clearly wasn't. But Chris Lindstrom had his moments, but had a terrible pass blocking game. Jack Matthews was awful. I think this grade might drop, honestly, when after the initial grades come out. Then we got Matthew Bergeron down here. Charlie Warner got destroyed by Cam Jordan. I remember that rep clear as day. But like, y'all, offensive line didn't have the best game because then if we go to like the Russian stuff, y'all, Russian directions, look at this. It was just terrible because look, hold on. Left end, 2 attempts, 7 yards. Left tackle, 1 attempt, -1. Left guard, 1-1. Middle left, right there, A gap, 5 for 9. Middle right, 1-3. We could run to the right, but we just didn't. I don't know why we didn't. It just didn't make sense to us. It's time to start a conversation about Jake Matthews. He might be what? Bro. Jake Matthews had a terrible game. Like, the grades don't do it justice. He had that bad of a game. Get 71 off my team. Don't even let him back in the locker room. Oh, God. Generational bliss. Oh, yeah. We for sure saved them receipts, too. Because I got his tweet bookmarked. So, we had a very good game. Because look at this. Xavier Watts had a fumble recovery, too. But the player of the game, in my opinion, y'all, D. Alford, 9 tackles, 5 solo, TFL, 2 pass breakups, and an interception. How is he not player of the game right there? After everything that went on last year, look at that highest graded defender. Woo, bring him back, please. 92 coverage grade, good in the run. Wasn't we don't care about the pass rush really much. You know, even though he's sliding, he's blitzing. Okay, cool. Good tackle grade too. Like he was our best defender on the field that day, or today rather. Why was Drake London matter for catching the touchdown? O-line getting a little older. Might need to start scouting for some fresh legs. Yeah. And D deserves a 3-year deal, exactly. And then Chase Young back to his Ohio State days for sure. So let's address that in order. Why was Drake London mad? I think it was because probably so you know when play calling happens, I'm not trying to speculate, but when play calling happens, usually all the coaches tag different things, okay? And so maybe he tagged something that he didn't like, or maybe he was just having him do some BS and he just wasn't feeling it. But maybe we feel it, maybe we figured out, maybe we don't. Oh well, who knows? But back to the name. O-line's getting a little bit older. That is true. Jake Matthews, we have what's that boy named Jack Nelson from Wisconsin. He's right there. He's on the back burner. But then, you know, we have the middle guys, Bergeron, Newsel, and Lindstrom. Lindstrom is still, I don't even think Lindstrom is 30 just yet. Is he 30? Because I think he's like 28, 29. We'll be fine with him, right? But it's still good to have a backup right there. Yeah, he's gonna turn 29, so he's straight. Caleb McGarris, I think he's a little bit older. Let me go see. I think Caleb just a little bit older. Yeah, Caleb's a little bit older. So we probably got to get some insurance right there at right tackle because he's getting older. Want to stop in and say thank you. You are welcome, buddy. You are welcome because at this point we got to call a truce between Carolina and Atlanta because we was at each other's throats all season. Every game, no matter what happened, if they won or lost, it was just something to nitpick about. But shout out to y'all, bro. Y'all made the playoffs. Y'all could probably go get a game. Who y'all playing? They played a 5 seed. I think they played the Rams, so they already beat the Rams. They could definitely beat the Rams again. So my comment staying intact from earlier in the video. It's time for a change, but it won't happen. But our owner is insane. Hey man. That 4-game win it saved us, but I'm not even that mad about it, so it's all right. But let's look at let's go back real quick. Let's look at the pass rush though. I want to look at the pass rush because that's what's intriguing me. So true pass sets. So in case y'all didn't know, this right here is a lie. I won't say it's a bad stat to use, but when you look at true pass sets, that means no screens, no RPOs, just pure drop back, 3-step, 5-step, 7-step play action, all of that. This is a true metric of how good the pass rush was, all right? Now, if we look at the pressures, pressures. Okay, here we go. Total pressures, we see that we had a lot of guys record 2. So Jalen had 2, James had 2, Lakel had 2, Arnold Ebiketie had 2, D had 1. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We had 12 guys with at least 1. James Pierce Jr. had 2 sacks. I don't know why it just says 1 because he definitely has 2. But hey, they're gonna get those stats fixed. I think that grade's gonna go up, but I liked it. It only says he had a win rate of 5%, which is cool. He was going against Fuaga and Kelvin Banks, those are 2 good tackles, but when he won, it affected the game. And then Jalen Walker, y'all, look at that, a 16% win rate. The average is around 13%. For him to be an inside linebacker and playing better than Abdul Carter, playing better than Nick Scorden, Princely Umamielen, all the edges that were took before and after him, and he's changing positions, playing better than, what's that boy name? Shamar Stewart, playing better than, what's that? Mike Green. Yeah, people wanted Mike Green over Jalen Walker, playing better than Josiah Stewart, all of these edges taken, and they're playing better than him. Now, this is no knock to anybody else that I just mentioned, but, he's switching positions, y'all. He's on the edge full time. Ain't no ATL hate coming from me. I like it, bro. I like it. So, will Troy Anderson clone be ready for next season? That's a good question because we don't know. I don't think Troy's going to be ready. Because given how we handle injuries, he might not be ready till training camp start. And even then, it's just a toss-up right there. But, hey. All is well in Atlanta because we end on a 4-game win streak. And I really can't even stream for this long because I got to go out to eat with my folks a little bit later. My dad and my granddad. So just here to talk about the game, y'all. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. You feel me? Good stream. We beat the Saints, y'all. Every season is good if we can beat the Saints, especially a sweep. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get in y'all way too much longer. Hope y'all have a amazing day, because I had an amazing day, y'all. But yeah, that's it.